So, manifesting general person is almost, I kind of want to say better than manifesting specific person because you're really allowing the universe to usher in whatever it is that you desire. As Welcome to my channel. You are watching the Real Manifestation Talk with your girl, Dina Haynes, where I teach you how to deliberately create the life of your dreams through manifestation scripting and many more techniques. Today, I'm going to be talking about, sort of like specific person, but really general person. When you're trying to manifest love in your life, and really it's kind of the same as specific person, but just a little bit different because you don't actually have that person in mind as a framework. There's really two parts to it. So you're really going to want to watch to the very end. And honestly, that's just when the best material comes out anyway. So if you're not watching to the end, then you're really missing out on some good stuff. But before we get into it, don't forget to like. It does something to my algorithms that allows other people to view this content just the way you are. And subscribe, hit the little bell icon, comment down below, tell me what manifestation topics you would like me to discuss, and I will devote a whole video to it and give you a shout out in the process. I'm also a manifesting coach, and if you'd like to check out my prices, they are right here. You can book 30 and 60 minutes. 60-minute is the most popular, most thorough coaching session you can get. And we will discuss your specific manifestations and help you get them moving forward. So now that that's taken care of, let's get into the video. So manifesting general person is very similar to specific person. There are really two parts to it. There is the part where you actually do the visualization for the person that you're trying to manifest. And then the second part of it really is you. And the second part I find is the most important part in terms of specific or general person manifestation. But first we'll talk about the person, the guy, the woman, the whoever. Honestly, manifesting general person is almost, I kind of want to say better than manifesting specific person because you're really allowing the universe to usher in whatever it is that you desire, as opposed to working on one specific person that might have all kinds of stuff going on in their life at this point. So when you manifest, you're basically manipulating the world around you. And if you're focusing that on a specific person, you're kind of manipulating the world around them so that they come on board to wanting to be with you. That's why specific person is a little more difficult. Manifesting a general person allows, there are a gazillion people out there who could be a perfect match for you. Even though it might not seem that way, I know I'm definitely of the belief that, it's going to take a special person, but really you could just pick from hundreds in your area, honestly, and they could just be perfect. And all you have to do is set your intentions. What is it you want this person to be like? Are looks important to you? Is personality important? Sense of humor? The kind of job that this person has, or wealth that the person has, or maybe you want someone with kids, or maybe you want someone without kids. But this is really the work of narrowing down the framework of who this person is and sort of what they look like. I personally don't have a real big preference. I mean, in terms of how they look, I do want someone who's attractive. I think that's essential. There has to be a chemistry. But that's also something you can add into your manifestation, that there's great chemistry between you two. You can manifest that you are best friends. You can manifest that maybe he is supportive. Maybe he's a great listener. He could just be ultra compassionate. Maybe he loves animals, dogs, cats, whatever that you want him to love. Maybe he likes to cook. Maybe you're a terrible cook and you want him to be able to cook great meals for you. Boom. But these types of things. And then physically, you could just take care of it by saying we have great physical chemistry. We just have great chemistry. I'm very attracted to him. He is very attracted to me. Because you don't have a specific person in mind, maybe you're trying to manifest certain features, then you can actually visualize maybe general traits. Like if you know you want someone with dark eyes, dark features, then you can sort of put a general marker in that place. Once you visually in your mind get an idea of who this person is, all the traits that you want, you definitely want to write it down. Scripting is going to be really important in this kind of a manifestation. Really, when you get down to brass tacks of manifesting, you want to write it down and write it down in a systematic way. Once you have his traits down, his personality, I mean, anything specific that you can think of. And I say this with a grain of caution, guys. Be careful what you wish for, because you will get it. You will get all of it. You also will get things that you forget to include, that you don't include. And trust me, in the relationship, they will become apparent that they're very important. I have personally had this happen where I manifested a specific person. And the last specific person I manifested, he ended up having kids. And I didn't realize that would be a problem. And it was at the time. This is a long time ago. I was too young. I wasn't really in that mindset of wanting kids. Now, when I manifest someone, I might want to manifest someone with kids, or at least it's not as important now because I'm much older. I myself cannot have kids anymore. I'm sort of above that age almost. So I'm open. I'm way more open to my significant other having children. I feel like I have a lot to give in terms of love and knowledge and things like that. So whatever you leave out, things could crop up in this person that you later regret. So I say really take some time to think about what you want. Remember past relationships and develop the things that you don't want. Once you compile this list, do like a little messy list first, where you just kind of jot these things down quickly. And then once you really fine tune it, then you want to put it in a special, like a journal, your scripting book for scripting manifestations, so that it's nice and neat. And at the end of it, you can just make sure that this is everything that you want. Then at the end of each thing, give thanks. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Just be sure that when you look at this list, because what you're going to want to do is then read it over, read it out loud to yourself. Quietly. It doesn't have to be very loud. Read it and give thanks at the end of each thing that you're asking for, at the end of each line. Down. So let's go over this again. You want to compile your list onto a piece of scrap paper, basically. Once your list is good and tight, then you write it into your special journal, your scripting journal for manifestations. Say thank you, thank you, thank you at the end of each line. Then do a visualization if you want that more immersive experience. If you know a specific body type, like maybe you know that this person is tall or they're short, then you see, the general view of their body and just don't see their face if that's not clear in your mind. Seeing the wedding ring on your finger, you see from your perspective. You see, like I'm sitting here and I can see my thighs, my knees, and my hands are resting on each knee, and I can see a wedding ring on that left finger, on that ring finger. And you can even kind of go virtual shopping for wedding rings if that's your goal. And that's the thing. You have to establish what you want the goal to be in the relationship. Is it just a short-term thing? Maybe you're just trying to manifest someone to have fun with. Maybe you don't believe in marriage and you just want a companion. Well, then what kind of activities would you be doing as a couple? Those are the kind of things you can imagine. If you're goal is marriage, then you have to see yourself after the marriage. And it's the same thing if it's not marriage. You have to see yourself after you've achieved what you've gotten. So whether it's you're taking trips with that significant other, or what if it's marriage, then you want to see yourselves in domesticated bliss, like maybe you like at home watching movies, or maybe you can even see your children, your future children, or you could see yourselves like cooking for each other, sharing a meal, having your honeymoon, going on trips, just things that coupled people do. But make sure you plan it after the event has taken place, the after the end has taken place. So those are the things you can do. You can repeat to yourself until you feel it real, until it feels like this guy is out there, this woman is out there for you. Once you've established all this stuff about this significant other, this general person, then it's time for you to do self-work. Some people might not have to do this. If you've already believed that you can find this person, then it will come very quickly and easily. But if you have limiting beliefs about you deserving of true love, or just that you can have or find the right person for you, then this is going to take more self-work. You're only going to know really throughout this process what those areas are, whether it's self-esteem, maybe you just don't think you're beautiful enough, or maybe you don't think you're smart enough. These are the areas that you will have to fix. These are the limiting beliefs that you will have to fix. And you do that through your mental diet. And I will link that in the video. Your mental diet really is just a way to affirm away these limiting beliefs. So whatever limited beliefs you have, you literally just think the opposite. So if you think you're not pretty enough, you say, I'm beautiful. I'm a head turner. If you think you're not smart enough, you say, I'm intelligent. I know just the right things to say at all times. You could even say, I am a dynamic person. People love talking to me. People love spending time with me. You basically want to build up your self-esteem, because that is the key to getting your general person or specific person faster, is believing. It starts with your beliefs, and you can have whatever you want. As soon as you start believing it, then things just happen naturally. They happen quickly. So I hope this helps you. And if it does, definitely like the video. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell icon, comment down below, tell me what other manifestation topics you'd like me to discuss, and I will devote a whole video to it. And stay tuned, because the next video this week is going to be about dropping it. Basically just leaving it behind and saying F it to your manifestation, and how that helps you get it sooner. I'll see you then.